Welcome to the Hideout, a simple, cheap and easy to build solar base with relatively high raid cost. It comes with hidden turret pods activated using heartbeat sensors to surprise any unwanted visitors, as well as one of my hidden roof bunkers on the top of the base to up raid cost and split loot. There is space within the Honeycomb for many deployables, such as a mini farm area and an oil refinery spot. Flank bedrooms within the small funnel walls can be used to respawn quickly as well as store loot. It comes with a 360-degree shooting floor to cover many angles using ramp peaks. Pair all of these features with a cozy interior and a bunkered starter core, the Hideout might be the solo base for you. If you like what you see at any point, please consider subscribing or liking down below, it is always greatly appreciated. We start off the tour by showing these hidden turret pods. These can be activated using heartbeat sensors within the compound or next to the base, while connecting to some door controllers. We enter the base through this funnel wall area using these double doors. There are 6 entrances into the funnel wall. On each of the 3 sides we have space for a respawn point to flank raiders or split loot. You can use these gaps within the double door airlocks as ways to clear the compound if you were to have one. In one of the honeycomb spots we have space for a mini farm. You can switch this for any other deployables such as mixing tables if you prefer. Coming round, this base is symmetrical by 3 and you have some windows to look outside your base. Once again we have another flank respawn point. In this side we have an oil refinery, and of course this can be replaced as well. And once again another turret pod on this side. Coming round to our real entrance side we have another respawn point. And through this door is our main entrance. These doors should be left open to keep the airlock for the funnel wall. We enter the base through a simple single door airlock. On the second floor we have our entrance to our bunker down below, as well as space for our secondary loot rooms, battery and workbenches. There is also space for some electric furnaces. We will go up to the shooting floor before entering the bunker. On each of the 3 sides you will find these simple low wall ramp peaks that can be used to create some decent head glitches. These do use the Brutalist ramp skin to create these pixel gaps. On the 3rd floor we enter our main bedroom area, which is covered by 3 turrets. Once again we have another similar ramp peak. The base is symmetrical by 3 and we find this on the other side too. We also have these low wall horizontal embrasure peaks to give us even more angles. By placing a twig roof here, it will open the bunker above. I recommend splitting half of your loot into this bunker. In case of an MLRS raid, you still have your main loot down in the core. Once again, this is how it is opened. It can only be opened on the 2 sides of the shooting floor, which is not the jump up. I will go through this in the build section. Entering back down into the base, we will enter our starter core bunker. Here there is space for some deployables such as the electric furnaces and your main loot room. By taking off this window we can access our TC, and here is the Upkeep. We can seal the bunker by placing this triangle floor and then a staircase on top. This can be upgraded to metal or high quality metal, is up to you. To open the bunker you must take these 2 windows off and then shoot out the twig. To start off the build you want to place these 3 triangle foundations down to claim your build spot. You want to make sure that you place your TC in the middle triangle, but before doing so, I would recommend adding a half-height shelf to make the TC unloosable. Now we will expand quickly by placing these final 3 foundations and then walling in these 2. For the sake of the build video, I will just add garage doors instantly. You can add a shelf here for extra storage space, feel free to play around with this area. Before flooring in this area, you must make sure you do your jump up. This has to be done with a frame, otherwise the bunker will not work. At this stage, if you do not have the floor grill BP, you can replace this with a simple furnace jump up. You can add a half-height shelf within this jump up for more deployable space. To access your base, add Honeycomb onto this side here, and then you can place a square foundation off the right hand side. This foundation and staircase is permanent, so you can just upgrade it to stone. These 2 walls here, you must upgrade them to high quality metal, otherwise you will not be able to access them later in the build once you've done this honeycomb. I recommend doing this expansion once you've gained that 50 high core that you need for those 2 walls. Continue by honeycombing as shown. The other 4 walls inside the core can be upgraded later as you have access to them. Now we will expand the second floor. On the square nearest the bunker entrance, you must add a double door frame and a garage door for your roof access. Make sure that you place a half-height wall with a window frame on top for this airlock. And the same is repeated for this honeycomb. This is what the base should look like. Feel free to add ramps within your loot rooms, and then you can seal them in with low walls. Now we will do our shooting floor. On each of the sides, place low walls on either side, then a window frame, and then a square frame. Then you want to place walls on either side, and then complete with a half wall and floor on top. Then repeat this on the other 2 sides. On the side of our entrance, we will complete it with a full wall. You can now add a floor to the top, and that is your shooting floor complete. After placing the doors, you want to place horizontal embrasures facing outwards on every single window frame of the shooting floor. Now we will do our funnel wall. You must start off by placing these squares for the outside bedrooms first. Upgrade the second foundation to metal, and then you can demolish the first one. Then place these triangle foundations as shown. Now connect the square foundation to the main TC using this ramp and frame. Now repeat this on the other two sides. I would like to remind you that one of these square foundations will be used for an oil refinery. This is key to think about if you want it on a specific side. For the sake of the build video, this will be where I put my oil refinery. Build on the side of the square foundation for where you want your oil refinery. However, if you place this triangle here, you will not be able to place your square in the correct location. So place your square first, as previously mentioned. You can complete your flank respawn areas early on into the build if you would like. Now you can complete your funnel wall like so. On the side of your entrance, make sure you do not place a floor here. You can place a ramp to complete your jump up. You can place these walls to seal it in, or you can wait for these triangle roofs to seal it in too. Now complete the funnel wall by placing these double doors that open outwards, as well as the windows. Now we will do our roof bunker on top of the base. You can upgrade this instantly to metal, but to make sure it works I would recommend trying with twig first. You should test this on the side next to your entrance, and make sure it is not the jump up side of your shooting floor, otherwise it won't work. Here we can test with twig, showing it will open the bunker. Now we will run through some deployables and then complete the shooting floor. Heartbeat sensors can be placed outside the door, or I would recommend within the compound if you do have one. Inside the shooting floor you should place these ramps and upgrade them to stone. If you do not have the stone skin applied to the roof ramps outside, you will not be able to place these ramps here. That is why we place them second. However, if you have stone skins, then you can just do this instantly. You can place some solar panels on the roof or the honeycomb to power your turrets. I am aware that this is not the correct way to place solar panels, I'm only doing it for the sake of the build video. Now for some recommended upgrades. I recommend upgrading the floor below your hidden bunker to high quality metal to prevent soft siding. And then of course upgrading the whole core bunker. You can upgrade the remaining walls within your bunker. When sealing your bunker, you want to place this twig floor. If the staircase will not place, it will be due to deployables like the boxes. These can be removed and replaced later. Once again, for demonstration, this is how you open your bunker. And for the hidden roof bunker, if you were to place it on this side here, it would not open. You want to place a twig roof on either of these two sides. Of course, feel free to place boxes within your hidden roof bunker. And that completes the build. Thank you for watching.